if you're in or if you've been in a toxic relationship, you're not in or you haven't been in that situation for no reason. That situation is trying to tell you something. And if only you pay attention, I'm telling you, it can benefit you in major ways. There are major benefits that come from being in that space. If only you pay attention to it, you feel what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna do in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how you can grow and benefit from being in a toxic relationship. It sounds crazy, but you're gonna get it. Hello, what's going on? My name is Christopher Daniels and I help people to overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life, yeah? And today, I'm gonna be talking about the benefits of a toxic relationship, yeah? If you saw the title, you're probably thinking, what is this guy talking about? But I'm showing you now, yeah? You just haven't looked yet. But I'm telling you, there's major ways or many ways that you can benefit from the situation that you're in currently or that you've been in the past, that you can still benefit. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm gonna be going into it. But before, I just wanna say welcome to anybody that's new. And if you're back here again, you know how it goes. Welcome back, yeah? Make sure you do subscribe and you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos, yeah? So with that being said, yeah, the warm welcomes and all of that, let's get straight into it. The benefits of a toxic relationship. Wow, cool. And for me, like even speaking about this, it took me a while to realize this. I haven't been in a I've been in a very toxic situation. And when I was in that situation, I was learning so much whilst I was in there. But after the situation, I started to realize why I was actually in there. And the shift started to begin. And I was like, okay, this is what it was. And recognize, if you're in a toxic relationship or you have been in one, first and foremost, the first thing you need to know is that you've got toxic traits. Yeah? That's without a shadow of a doubt. Whether you're the person that's being seen as the good person or the bad person or whatever, you've got toxic traits. Whether you're an empath or whether you're the narcissist or whether you're the avoidant or anxious, like the reason why I'm saying this, either people look at relationships like this, you can look at it from attachment styles where you got the secure, you got the avoidant, you got the anxious, yeah? Or you can look at it in terms of an empath with a narcissist, yeah? And even if you're an empath, like you attract a narcissist, yeah? You still got toxic traits. And I'm gonna be breaking it down. And again, the main reason is that, the main point, should I say, is how can you benefit from this and how can you move forward and use this energy, channel this energy to allow you to grow, yeah? And what you gotta recognize, with that toxic trait, yeah, what happens is, the toxic trait in that situation that you're in, wait, hold on, let me wipe, sir, man. A lot of wiping is gonna be going on because I'm in Ghana, so it's always hot out here. But yeah, like I said, yeah, if you're in a toxic relationship, yeah, again, or you've been in one, what happens is, it's trying to tell you something. It's bringing something up to the surface for you to see. That's why you're in there. And recognize this, I'm not promoting toxic relationships in any way. I'm against them, of course, but you can learn from them, and that's the main thing. So again, it's bringing your toxic traits up into the surface so that you can see them, yeah? So you gotta recognize, what is it that you do, yeah? Don't think about the other person, think about you. What is it that you do or you've been doing in your situation that has been causing you to go around in circles? What are you looking for? And how are you trying to get it, yeah? So what are you looking for? What do you want from the person, and how are you trying to go about getting it? And let me give you an example, yeah? So for me personally, one thing that I would say is I was looking for, I'll say, company, affection, and just various other things. And how I was going about getting it was through people pleasing, yeah? So through pleasing, through being nice and being pleasing. And what I noticed from that is that what happens is, by being nice or being a people pleaser, it is toxic. And a lot of people don't know this, but it is toxic. And the reason why it is toxic is because you are doing something for people to get something back in return. So it's a form of manipulation. And I'll be the first one to own up and say, cool, is a form of manipulation. And I wasn't aware of it. And recognize a lot of people are not aware of it either. So you need, that's what the relationship's there to show you. Like, what are you doing and why, what are you going after? And recognize, a lot of the time when you're in this situation, you don't feel good after. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't feel good, but you're still looking for something. But I'm telling you, you're not going to find anything that's beneficial. What you are going to find is that there's something that you need to change. There's something that when you do change, you can benefit in major ways. And I'm going to keep with this example here, yeah? So I mentioned people pleasing, yeah? How can I benefit from being a people pleaser? What can I learn from being a people pleaser in that toxic situation? I can learn that by pleasing, I'm going to constantly be pleasing, and I'm going to take that, not only in that relationship, I get to see that I'm doing that in other areas of my life. Yeah, I might be doing that in work, that might be messing up my business. Yeah, for what I'm saying to you. And that situation has shown me, look, hey, if you keep doing this, it's going to affect your relationships, it's going to affect your business, it's going to affect how your friendships move. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just because I'm people pleasing and I'm trying to manipulate people to get what I want, which is inauthentic, yeah? So what that situation was telling me is that I need to step into my authentic self. And if I wasn't in that situation, I wouldn't have been able to tell that. You feel what I'm saying? So the toxic relationship, it brings up a lot of your paradigms, or the paradigm that you operate in. It shows you the paradigm and whether it's working for you or it's not. You feel me? And a paradigm is basically the place in which you operate from, or where your beliefs stem from. So how you go about doing things, and they're normally formed in childhood. So your paradigm may be to, like, you believe that you're in a place where you work to please people. Like, I'm keeping with this example, you please people, and by pleasing them, you're going to be able to reap the benefits or the rewards from that. And then you go and you take that into different situations because you believe that being nice is the way forward. Being nice, being good is going to make you be seen in a certain way. So the paradigm you operate from is to help people, and that's what you do in every situation. But when you switch that, yeah, you switch the paradigm, and now you're not operating to please people, you're operating different now. You're operating to do what feels good, yeah? Sometimes you do something and somebody may not approve of it, but you don't care, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to be authentic in any space, and sometimes you will offend people. You feel what I'm saying? You may go into tense situations, you may have to deal with a lot of tension, but within those situations, because you're no longer trying to please people, you're being authentic, you're going to have a major payoff. And one thing again about the toxic relationship, it shows you the traits that you have that have not been working. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, this is the thing, yeah? A lot of the time when you're in a situation that's toxic, you look at the other person and you say, that person's doing this, that person's doing that person's doing the other thing. What are you doing, yeah? What are you doing? Because a toxic relationship, again, it teaches you to take accountability. Accountability is the main thing that it teaches. Accountability. You're allowing somebody else to tap in. You're not allowing them, you're even opening up, yeah, and say, okay, take my energy, absorb as much energy as you want a lot of the time. You feel me? You're opening up for them to take as much and absorb your energy. And that energy can be used for many, many things. And recognize this, yeah? The energy that you use, listen, let me just do this one right here, yeah? So when you are in that space, yeah, a lot of the times what happens is you go around, 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 you go around. I can keep doing it. And you're looking for something, but you never find it. But recognize, you use a lot of energy every time. You're like, okay, I'm there now, but you're not there. Okay, I'm almost there now, I'm not there. But recognize the energy that you use and the fact that you're so persistent if you've been in a toxic situation. A lot of the time, people that are in toxic situations are some of the most persistent people that you've ever come across. And that's another major thing that you need to recognize. Understand that persistence that you have can be channeled elsewhere. And when you channel that persistence elsewhere, again, major benefits. Like, you can channel it into your work, you can channel it into whatever you're doing that is creative, you can channel it into workouts or into exercise because you're persistent. That's true. You're in a toxic situation, you've been in there for a long time because you're persistent, you want it to work. But you got to tap inside, you got to look inside, you got to connect with yourself, you got to understand the paradigm that you're operating from. Like, what is it that you want out of life? Why is it that you're trying to fill this void? It's bringing you pain, but you're still going after it. You feel what I'm saying? What is the situation trying to tell you? And a toxic relationships, what they do, they bring up everything. Because you feel it so much on an emotional level, it can connect you. Because I'm telling you now, it's not only the relationship that the paradigm that you're operating from is affecting you in. Is affecting you not only in there, it's affecting you, like I said, in work, it's affecting you in friendships, in so many different situations. And once you begin to pay attention to it, which the toxic situation is trying to show you, like, this is what's going on. Look clearly, you're operating from a paradigm that's not working for you. You're gonna keep going around in circles, you feel me? It's a Groundhog Day thing. Unless you change the paradigm in which you're operating from. And like that's the main thing. That's the main thing that you can do, is change the paradigm in which you're operating from and recognize this. Once you do that, things are going to be completely different for you. You're going to start, like, there's so many people that I can talk about that have been in situations, toxic situations, come out of it, and they're doing amazing things. They're doing big things. Why? Because they switched their paradigm. You feel what I'm saying? If they were people pleasers, they're no longer people pleasers. If they felt like they need to keep somebody down for them to be able to feel big or feel empowered, then they no longer do that. You feel what I'm saying? Once you switch your paradigm and you're intentional with what you want out of life, and you connect with yourself, then the game changes, you feel me? The game changes. And what you got to realize is this as well, yeah? I don't know if there's tissue particles on my face because I keep wiping my face. But anyway, what you got to realize is this, yeah? The main thing is about you. Forget the other person for now. It's about you. Even if, like, I mentioned I was in a toxic situation. I don't blame the other person. You feel what I'm saying? I can't blame them for anything because I was in that situation and it was my choice to be there. You feel what I'm saying to you? So, like, there's no way that I can say, okay, this person is responsible for this, that, or the other thing. Because end of the day, what they did, they did. What I did, I did. You feel what I'm saying to you? And it's like, by me choosing to be in that space, I can't really say much. You feel what I'm saying to you? I can't say much. But that's what I'm saying. It's about me and it's about you. It's about you connecting with who you are, yeah? Like, who are you? Like, why is it that you feel like that person needs to be there? And sometimes when you're even in pain, like, you don't have the respect to step out, even though they're making you feel bad because you feel like they are the person that's going to make you feel good in the long term. But you feel me? You got to switch the paradigm in which you're operating from, because nobody can fill up your cup for you. They can, but it's not the same. You feel what I'm saying to you? They can, but unless you have a cup that can hold it, you feel what I'm saying, that can hold it, people can help you, people can guide you, but for you to feel fulfilled, like to feel complete, to feel whole, it's going to come from you. It's going to have to come from you. And you have to understand that. Tap into your inner self and recognize that by connecting with who you are on a deeper level, by loving yourself, by appreciating yourself, yeah, by understanding, first and foremost, getting to know who you are and where you want to head in life, major difference. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it. That's the major thing. Like, the toxic relationship is telling you that the paradigm in which you're operating from is not serving you. And for you to be able to move forward in life, in every area, you have to change the paradigm. Maybe you need tighter boundaries. Maybe you need to stop people pleasing. Maybe you need bigger challenges. The person that you're with might not be able to push you, but because of the fact that they make you feel good, because you feel like you're above them, then you're staying there, even though they haven't got the tools to help you to move forward. You're staying in a safe space. And a lot of toxic relationships, you've got to recognize, is about safety. Yeah? Safety, being in a safe space. You know the person, you're familiar with them, you're familiar with the patterns. Again, it's a reflection of what's going on outside. You're familiar with the patterns in your life, you want to stay in a safe space. But change that paradigm and you will be able to grow, yeah? That's the main thing that you got to take away. The main takeaway is, A, there are major benefits. And again, I don't promote toxic relationships. I'm not for it, you feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you're in it or you've been in it, you got to recognize that there are benefits from being in it. You can benefit from actually understanding why you were there and what it's trying to tell you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. I know that I've been sweating buckets, bruv. If I put a bucket underneath me today, yeah, I'll tell you, it would be full by now. You feel me? It would be full. I have to dash the bucket away and that. But yeah, man, either way, that's the main message. So don't stress, don't panic. Just recognize what your toxic situation is trying to teach you. Yeah? If you've benefited from this video, make sure you do hit the like button. You feel me? Yeah? Subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Having said that, that's it. We're wrapped here. Don't stress, don't panic. So you'll see me next time. Blessings. One.